Hello, this is Dr. Rochelle Suri and welcome to Rochelle Break Free. This is where we try and address your personal issues and problems and empower you to face them. So for any issues that are limiting you or holding you back, please write to us and subscribe to our channel and we will try to find a workable solution for you. So I have a letter today from Priyanka who says, "Hi Dr. Suri, I'm going through the most terrible time of my life. It's been 8 years for my marriage now, but I still can't conceive a baby. Moreover, my in-laws are pressuring me. I left my job, went through all possible treatments, and even thought of an adoption option. But my in-laws are not in favor of accepting someone else's child. Even my husband is not being that supportive. How can I explain this to them?" Alright, Priyanka, first of all, I just want to address the fact that this is such a paradoxical world we live in. There are so many children who require loving and nurturing homes, but many families are not supportive of the idea of adoption, especially in this culture, in our Indian culture. It's a very difficult concept to accept by most families. So I really would like to commend you on your decision to adopt a child, as it takes a lot of courage and determination to adopt and care for another person's child. And I also empathize with your situation of not being able to conceive naturally. I am sure it must be very burdensome and frustrating for you. But having said that, I want to say that adoption is a very personal matter. It's not a topic that you can just convince your in-laws or husband into believing or selling them this concept. It's a very personal choice based on one's own philosophy, one's own religion, and so it's something that either a person will embrace or you will just have to abandon this idea. The only thing that I can really suggest is to have your family members, including yourself, see a family counselor who will guide you in exploring the benefits and ramifications of adoption while supporting the individual family members in dealing with their emotions or questions that may come up. I mean, while there are many benefits to adoptions, there are also some possible consequences that one must face or may have to deal with at some point of the future, in the future rather. So it's something to be very aware of and taken into serious consideration, which is probably why some of your family members are hesitant about going into this possibility. Finally, what I am about to suggest may seem radical. If as a woman it is really important for you to have a child in your life and your husband and in-laws are not supportive of it, you may want to consider being a single parent and committing to adoption on your own. Of course, there are many costs and benefits to this decision, but ultimately you need to decide what is more important to you and what sacrifices you are willing to make to get the life that you want to create, Priyanka. So I hope that this information will inspire you to either approach your family in a more creative way, like I said, therapy, and just getting information. Both legal information is also important. If you can convince your family to at least go that route, that would be helpful. Or you may want to seriously decide creating that life where you want to have a child be a part of it. And if that means that that's something that you need to do on your own, I hope that you see that there is value even in that option. Alright, Priyanka, I hope that this information was helpful to you, and for others who are also struggling with a similar concern, please feel free to write into us and we'll try to help out in any which way that we can. I hope you enjoyed this video presentation, which was brought to you by Rochelle and One Network.